I completely forgot that I actually made a food log related to the yesterday on the 23rd, but I'm gonna make another one, and I'm making another one or just an extra part to the video because I forgot that I had this lack of information here on the MyFitnessPal log. I've been so I've made myself quite busy doing this and that, and I'm not helping myself with tracking water intake by not doing it as I'm going along, and also by waking up at the times that I'm waking up at, which is around 10 o'clock or so. I don't really remember. I would, now that I think about it, be able to make more sense of my sleep routine if I did track my sleep routine, that when I woke up or when I go to sleep, when I wake up, I look at the phone and that'd be about it. Right before I'd be going to sleep, I'd be going to sleep around about 2 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 7 in preparation for what I'm going to be doing today, which is going to this different area, and having around about 5 hours of sleep is not the most replenishing. I feel fine mentally. I feel awake enough to be able to function normally and to be able to really use my energy when I deem it necessary, but I could have slept for a bit longer, especially if I went to sleep earlier instead of going to sleep at 2 o'clock. I could have gone out my way to go to sleep at midnight. It's something that I would like to work on long term eventually. I've tried so many times trying to improve my sleep routine, but I just keep on going back and forth with my progress, and I wouldn't be making any long-term progress. And that is very important to these sorts of videos because I think that definitely does play a part in how much mental energy I have to be able to track things like this, and also how long I give myself to be able to track my water intake and other things. Yeah, it really does matter indirectly, because it's not directly about my food or water intake and tackling that in terms of drinking and eating, but it definitely, in my opinion, does play a part in my nutrition. But I can at least see that now, or I at least understand that now, that sleep definitely, in my opinion, definitely does play a part in nutrition, because when you wake up, you can partially determine when you eat relative to when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Yeah. Okay, so there's that, and I wonder if there's any other notes. Anything outside of what I said yesterday? I don't really remember what I said yesterday, honestly. But I'd say for now, the advice I give myself is please just eventually get to staying on top of it, and the way how I think I'd be able to do that is by just carrying on with what I'm doing now, which is actually addressing both when I do and don't stay on track with taking care of my water intake to a level that I feel happy with. I'm feeling tired. I'm done, so I'll leave it there. At least it's an extra bit, and it's more representative of how the day's actually gone, or how yesterday actually went in terms of nutrition, both food and water. I recorded what I ate, but I didn't have the lack of stats here with the MyFitnessPal log. Yeah, to be fair, I was preparing for today, so it makes sense as to why I tracked less compared to usually. pardon me, I definitely could have worked around that, but I've only been recently started to track my water intake, or in this case, lack thereof of information in particular. But I'd say I drank enough. I drank enough to not feel constipated when I went for a shit throughout the day one time. It was like there's no constipation at all. So I think I'm having enough fruits and I'm having enough water, and I'm protecting myself from high blood pressure too, as lack of fruits and vegetable consumption can lead to high blood pressure, which I've read in my personal training books. And in fact, speaking of, I've done a whole load of blood pressure measurements from the monitor I got yesterday, which I feel really happy about. I've finally done it after about half a year because I had the money to. And I got a whole load of blood pressure readings on both my left and my right arm, all of which were either normal or errors because of the machine, not because of like my arm or something like that. The blood pressure readings, in my opinion, are actually quite painful though, because of how much it constricts my arms, my upper arms, my biceps and triceps. It does get to a point where my hand starts to feel numb, like my ring finger just below my knuckle, like around there, it starts to feel numb due to lack of blood flow, due to the blood pressure monitor constricting my blood flow to get the systolic, diastolic readings, which is how blood pressure is measured. But I do it anyway for the sake of my health, and I feel glad to say to myself, I don't think I need to worry about blood pressure, at least not now, because I'm going out my way to take care of it. So I think if I keep this up for as long as I live, blood pressure won't be something that I'll have to ever worry about. Or blood pressure related issues isn't something that I'll have to worry about, because it's something I'm going out my way to address, monitor and take care of now. So I don't think, I could definitely have concerns for it, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about feeling stressed over my blood pressure readings, which I could have got by the doctor, and being told that I've got stage 1 hypertension or stage 2 hypertension or beyond, even worse. So in that sense, I don't think I'll ever have to worry, on the premise I keep this up, on the premise on that I keep living my life in an increasingly healthy way. Obviously not excessively healthy or what's considered healthy, because that in itself is unhealthy. But yeah, I say I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and I'm getting there bit by bit. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it at that. I'm done, because I'm starting to get a headache and I'm starting to feel tired. So yeah, that's it. Just we finito about. Peace. I've got to be careful before my left eye starts to twitch. It's starting to feel painful right now, so I'm done. Bye.